Hello YouTube and welcome back to another VOD review. Last week I wasn't home but I still posted. I was at the beach, which was very refreshing, and I'm so happy to be back doing more Overwatch content. You know, I know that sounds like I'm kind of lying, but I actually am kind of excited to be helping some people out again. It's something I missed, but you know, it was good to have that break. Today we have another returning guest, Kuroviiii. If you guys don't already know him, there were two VODs that I might be able to put on screen here. Go check those out for Zen. But if you don't know Kuroviiii, do you want to go introduce yourself? Go right ahead.
Hi, my name is Kuroviiii. I'm a Zen OTP who's looking to change to flex support. So, recently, I've been playing Ana. My Ana is not refined, so I've come to receive help from my friend Paz. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and I've even posted a few YouTube videos. Make sure to check them out.
Is this like your Shadow impersonation?
My name is Shadow the Hedgehog.
So like last time you were Sonic on Rialto, and now you're Shadow on King's Row. You're feeling
Chaos Control.
Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna get right into it. I think you did a pretty damn good job on the introduction. What SR is this? Is this like 36?
This is about 3,500.
All right, 3,500. So I mean, Ana can just kind of work here. And this is an Ana one-trick count. Cool. Okay, if you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. So you're not very well versed in Ana, like you said. You've said that the character is even boring. But you know, I just came out with some videos about how to climb with Ana. Maybe this is something that we can apply. So first, right off the bat, I'm looking at really 4 characters to Nano here, but I want you to tell me, who do you think the best Nano target on your team is?
Reinhardt.
Why do you think Reinhardt?
Because if we can close the distance and he can swing, he's the best person we can Nano, especially with Shatter.
In what situation would you Nano him?
When he's in the middle of the enemy team.
In a neutral fight, in a late game fight,
in the brawl. In the team fight.
Okay, yeah, sure. Like, you can Nano Ryan. But when ultimates are at play here, what's another target that would be decent to Nano?
Soldier 76.
Why Soldier 76?
Because Nano Visor is a combo.
When is Nano Visor good?
Nano Visor is good when he's not shooting a shield and in an optimal position to use his visor.
Very well done, Shadow. What's another target that would be decent to Nano?
Genji.
Okay, what is good about Nanoing Genji?
Nano Blade.
And when is Nano Blade good?
When he has a dive onto the back line.
He's always going to have that, but what is something to look out for when Nano Blading?
Does the backline have resources to keep them alive?
And what would a resource be in this situation?
Immortality Field and or Tranquility if they had Zenyatta, and or Beats if they had Lucio.
But would that necessarily stop your Nano Blade? What would actually stop your Nano Blade in its tracks?
Any sort of CC.
What? Look at
grab.
Yeah, grab and flux. So so you have a lot of options, but we're weighing options here. It's just this is a very good situation, actually, after we talked about this 2 weeks ago. What's one more thing that you can Nano here?
Lucio.
Oh, okay, yeah, you really can Nano anyone. Why would you Nano Lucio? In what situations?
Let's say Doom was diving our Lucio, but we are close to Beats. I would Nano the Lucio so he could survive.
And what would you use the beat for?
For the grab.
Okay, so it's just situations, yeah. Just thinking through those situations. Okay, and last but not least, definitely not least,
Zarya.
Not necessarily a full charge Zarya. Why do you Nano Zarya?
I don't know.
What is Zarya's, like, what is a big part of Zarya's kit?
Her beam.
Another one.
Her right click.
Another one.
Her bubble.
Another one. The biggest ability. Yeah, her grab. So what should you use Nano for?
A grav?
To build grav faster, because the more damage you do, the more percentage you get, you can actually get grav and win. You can very much change the momentum of the game if you have an opportunity to Nano a Zarya, get grav, and win the game.
That's real.
So knowing all of these things, how every single target on your team is a good Nano, there is no one best Nano. Nanoing your Reinhardt is not always going to be the best. It could be good given a situation, but do we understand how all of these different situations at play, you have a lot of options.
I understand.
Okay, cool. We're going to talk about that in your Nano choices, because this is a very good game to do that and to distinguish what your misconceptions are about Ana, because a lot of players have them. So,
I don't know anything about this character. Realistically, I think I play this character up to a high diamond, possibly low masters level, but
that's about it. All right, cool. Well, you know, you found the guy that's very good at Ana to teach you Ana, so I'm glad I could do that for you. Moving on here, understanding sleep cooldowns, there's like, if they have visor, that's something that you might want to save your sleep for. If they have shatter, you can definitely sleep that. It's very, in my opinion, it's simple to read. Aside from those ultimate things and saving sleep for that, you can sleep Mercy's res when she's going for that. And also, Doomfist is also going to be very much into your backline. The thing is here about sleeping Doomfists that are slamming on you, you have to make sure that your team is aware if the Doomfist is the one that's getting priority bubbles or if it's Reinhardt. If the Doomfist is not getting priority bubbles, you really don't need to say anything. You can just kind of sleep the Doomfist when he tries to go on you. If he is, you then have to tell your Zarya to make sure that you're allocating bubble efficiently to you so that you don't waste sleep on the Doomfist and you can live, and then you guys can kill the feeding Doomfist. That is the whole idea of the sleep game here. The last thing I'm going to say is I think this composition is fine. You're playing a much slower Brawl composition, but if your Zarya was on Diva, what character would probably be better?
Baptiste.
Yeah, because he's just honestly he's just better in Brawl in general. But I'm not against this pick in low masters. I think you can make it work. Is Shadow ready to go?
I'm ready.
But and more importantly, is Kuroviiii ready to go?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, let's get right into it. And the things I generally look for are aggressive nades, and then that's pretty much it. Let's see how aggressive your nades are. All right.
Darkness.
Alrighty. Right off the bat, you're playing very close to your team, which is okay. It could be a little bit farther back in the initial engage, but it's fine. Once you figure out things. Okay, that's fine. It's a good nade on yourself. Alright, you're running away. That's totally fine. You don't want to run too far away here because that could possibly kill you, because you really should just be waiting for your team to help you out. Honestly, like, even though you're low health, you're in no danger in this position, right? You've killed the threat. So I think leaving your team here was probably the wrong play. Understand that your support is trying to help you. Don't run away from them. If you see that the health pack's not there, just run right back here and help your team. Because you still have sleep dart. No, you don't. I don't think you have anything. But you can still help your Ryan win that 1v1. This probably would get you killed in higher elos because there are DPS up here. Like, you should realistically die there. That's a fine anti-nade. It's a fine sleep dart. I would say that you're tunnel visioning a little bit too hard on this. Why do I say that?
Because Ryan is fighting the enemy team.
Yeah, Ryan's fighting on point, and he is very low. I would give a few shots to Ryan, and then use your Lucio speed boost to then close distance on Soldier. I wouldn't just. I think a big problem that a lot of players have that are learning Ana is that they find sleep darts, and they're like, I need to find value now. That's not the case. The value, you have 5 seconds to find that value, and 5 seconds is a lot of time in Overwatch. So keep that in mind. Overall, from what I'm seeing right now, it just seems like you're not comfortable playing Ana because you haven't played her a lot. Like, that seems to be the problem. But yeah, right there, your Ryan dies because you're not supporting him. Overall, though, this is a very strong off angle to be taking for good nades. Reloading here would probably be a good idea in helping your team. Shooting Immortality Field is not very good, because the aggression is not at this immortality field. The aggression is in your backline. That's what needs the focus.
Got it.
If your team was not crit and there wasn't a Doom in the backline, your aggression should be here. But the thing is, when things are crit, what you have to understand is by healing your team here when the Doomfist is hard inting, if you can out heal the damage that Doom is providing, the Doom will not have a way out, and then you'll kill the Doom and you'll actually get more, you'll actually do damage by healing, which I've never made a video about because it's not a very common situation, but it is true. You can also do damage by healing them, because if they overcommit, you then can kill them from their overcommit because you let your team live. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So like, this right here is your Zen talking. This is your Zen talking as, okay, I need to do damage here because my orb is just going to heal him anyways. Ana's very different from Zen in the sense where it's much more focused on keeping the team alive and then doing the damage rather than doing the damage to keep them alive. But that's not to say she doesn't do that. It's still important to do that. It's just she's a little bit more on the healing end of the spectrum.
I got you.
So right here, your Zarya is probably... Oh, well, she doesn't die. Luckily. But in higher elo games, stuff like that, you're going to get punished for. So right here, your team doesn't need healing. Right now, I'd be looking for poke value, which you eventually do. Okay, I don't think you needed to drop here, to be honest. I think you still could have done some quick scope poke shots. But this isn't terrible, just... Okay, waiting for your Lucy to get back. I wouldn't put you on cart here. I would probably just put, like, your soldier or Genji in there. But this is a weird situation. I'm not really going to coach it. Honestly, realistically, you're not going to hit that sleep dart. So I wouldn't go for it, but that guy was kind of standing still, so... Whatever. Too much scoping here, quite frankly. We're gonna go from a third-person perspective. I'm trying to find like consistent mistakes, but I'm just not seeing that yet. We haven't looked at it enough. I want you to see how you look from a third-person perspective. Like, look how open you are and exposed. Look how easy that would be to hit. You see that?
Yeah.
For like 5 seconds. If you're Zen there, like, let's say you're on the enemy team and you're playing Zen the way that you play Zen, and you right-click around this corner. Like, look how easy you are to kill.
Yeah.
If this was where Soldier was, like, you'd be dead. So try to not scope in situations where you don't need to. Like, you realistically do not need to scope in. You're good enough to hit your shots unscoped. At this range, don't do that. Thumbs up. I don't know what else to say. This is just this is a bad habit, which it seems to be consistent here. Nade was missed, whatever. At this point, your team started walking in. You were so focused on scoping in the high ground that it actually blocked your line of sight, and you weren't ready to walk in either. So that was hurting your awareness quite a bit. Yeah, it's a lot of like tunnel vision things, and understanding like what it is exactly your team's trying to do. Like if your Genji's gonna walk up there, and he has Blade, and he's looking for it, and the Zarya is not there, and you can find 2 picks, like nanoing your Genji there would carry the game. Does that make sense?
Yes.
The whole idea of Nano is to just win games, not win games, to win fights, and combos are used because they generally win fights very consistently in a lot of situations. But when you're given situations like this, and so many people could get Nano, so long as you're winning the fight, like Nano is still getting value, like a lot of value, because it's only going to win you 1 fight realistically. But I digress. I feel like from the main problem here is we were scoped in so long, and we're not looking at the right things. We're approaching Ana like Zen when we have to approach Ana like Ana.
Okay.
So it's you have a lot more burst healing potential, and your value is packed a lot more within like very meticulously placed shots and grenades, not hitting every single shot.
Got it.
It's hitting the right shot, not being like Zen and just killing 6. So, I mean, that's a decent nade. Realistically, your team's not going to follow up on that, so I don't love that. You don't have the nade for the engagement. That was a terrible blade. That was honestly, if I see a Genji doing that, I'm not nanoing him. I'm just going to let him die. I'm going to be honest. Like, that was a terrible approach. If you see a Genji doing a terrible approach like that, just, I don't know. I don't know. That was a bad approach. But maybe you do still nano him. I don't know. I'm not gonna... Don't disregard that. Oh, shit. This is terrible. This is just Masters. Okay, I was about to yell at you for trying to 1v1 that fucking Zarya. You throw that sleep there, and if you miss, it's okay, but you do not chase her. You should have thrown that sleep, though. She didn't have bubble.
Right here, I just called it to my team, and we started looking for the Zarya.
What is this schizo behavior? We definitely could have handled that a lot better, but they could have just been asleep at the start and you'd been fine. Alright, we switched to Reaper, which is still a good nano. Given the right situation. Yep, this is fine. Playing closer to your team because you know the team's going to jump you. Your team didn't deliver.
The Ryan missed.
That was a bad nade. That nade lost you. Wah, wah, Ryan missed. You could have played this a lot better. Right here, you throw nade at your team, and that's going to kill you because that Doom is still up your ass. You literally could have shot your team, naded here, and you had a better chance of winning that fight. It probably wasn't going to be a win regardless, but still, it's something to think about. A little late on the sleep, it's fine. Right here, your team's walking in, you need to rotate with them faster. It's an awareness thing. I think that's your big problem. You're playing Ana like Zen and not Ana like Ana. I don't know how to explain that. Okay, you guys C9, whatever. I'm just gonna get past this all. Your team is so incredibly split, it hurts. So you might have to invest Nano here to let them live? But what the fuck is happening? What is this? Like, if your Ryan's in the backline like that, and he's just gonna get to walk in, Nano him sooner. Let's look at this. Remember what we said about Nano, like, when the situation presents itself, you pull the trigger. So watch this from your Ryan's, watch this from third person. This is loony. This is unreal. Now he's in the backline. You nano this immediately. Like, you don't even give them a chance. He just let the Ryan walk past. So, like, look, you just nano right into the backline, you win this fight. But you waited too long. So then this happens. You get grabbed. You nade the bubbles. So your case of Ana is so weird, dude. And that's not me flaming. That's not me flaming at all. Like, most players are such pussy bitches as Ana, but like, you like are aggressive just at the. It's just a timing thing. You just have to know what you're looking for, and I honestly believe if you just play the character more, you'll see what I mean. Because how much time do you have as Ana?
Like 7 hours.
My guy. Okay.
Like 7 to 10 hours.
Luckily, I can give you some stuff to look for. Like, here's the thing: when you're playing against Zarya, the most important character to look at is the Zarya, and understanding her bubble rotation, where it's at, because the bubble cleanses the anti-nade. Once Zarya uses bubbles, they are open to anti-nade. That is when you anti-nade. So that is what you need to look for. It's very obvious. I heard the nose exhale.
No, I was just breathing, sorry.
This is something you just learn from playing a lot. So if you can learn this now, it makes your life easier. When you're playing against D.Va, it's understanding what her DM is at. She has 2 seconds to use DM. It regenerates very slowly after like a second of downtime. So keeping track of DM. It's much harder than Bubble, but just keeping track of it. Sigma, it's the shield, and it's the grasp. Understanding when he has it. And again, playing around that. The off tank is your trouble as Ana. That is the person you're playing against. It's not the other supports. You're playing against the enemy off tank. That is why Ana is a very fun character, because you're not just playing against your counterpart, you're playing against the enemy off tank. And it's a very cool synergistic battle that I'm going to miss in Overwatch 2. But understand that is the big thing. So right there, you nano your Ryan incredibly late when he's not activated. He didn't take any damage for you to save him, so the nano is a waste because we didn't use it aggressively. And you also naded the bubble. So and then you whiffed sleep. So effectively, you've done nothing this fight, and you've kind of thrown it away. But now we can kind of see how we could have played that only slightly differently, and now you pub stomp to the lobby. And that Ana is like you either pop off or you don't. You somehow still get the trade on that, but you lost your Lucio earlier, so whatever. Just lose the fight. GG, go next. Unless you're somehow pulling us back because it's so good. Yeah, we're just chilling. Okay, cool. Chilling for team to get back, getting heals from our Lucio. Don't nade ourselves. Just get heals. Okay. Okay, why would we go for that sleep?
I don't know, bro. Like, I just see target and I throw it. Like,
so,
I don't know.
I always want you thinking in these fights that are late game fights, what ultimates might they have? What can I allocate sleep towards? That'll help you with those throwaway sleeps. It definitely will. If you realistically are not hitting that sleep, you're not hitting that sleep. And that's fine. I mean, I might have, honestly, if the fight was just like we were waiting for people to get back and I was looking for like a possible value sleep, I'd go for that, but this is not the situation to go for that. Like, sometimes those sleeps you can go for them, but they're very, very, like, not often.
Yeah.
So then, because you didn't have sleep, the Doomfist got to do that to your backline. Instead of you sleeping him, getting the pick, and winning the game. Ana is a methodical support. And then your Ryan does that, whatever, back off. To be quite honest, though, that was on you, that fight, again. So I don't want to hear any 11 o'clock Kurovii's coming in my Discord being like, oh my god, diamonds suck, wah!
Yeah, these kids troll though, bruh.
Dude, and you trolled harder! You're
okay,
one of them!
But these are these people's main heroes, bruh.
Dude, I don't care. I don't care. You are among them. You are among us. You are among us. You are trolling just as hard as they are. You just don't see that you're trolling that hard. Respectfully. Respectfully, right now, you be trolling just as hard as they are.
Bro, like, our Reaper can't get on TTV GMAC TV, bro. Like,
yeah, and that's the whole thing. Okay, that's the whole point. If they are poking you out and killing you before he closes the distance, you lose the game. How can you influence the Reaper to get help to do that?
I didn't know, bro.
So stop complaining and do your thing correctly. Because right now, as Ana, you should be able to pub stomp up to GM. You should. And you're not. This world
needs haters, bro.
You can hate all you want, bro. But understand that you be trolling right now. So let's keep going. Again, we understand that they have Visor. They have. That's a good nade. We waited for the bubble. We understand they have Visor and they have that. Okay, you looked to sleep him. They didn't have bubble. You just were in a really bad spot. Whatever. You could have played that better. It's better than what you have been doing. Okay. That's a very good start to the fight. See, like, stuff like that, though, all of these early fight picks, like, that's what Ana can do at lower elos. She can catch people off guard, and this looks like a much more manageable fight, even for Lucy Wild to do something. Even these trolls that you say, you can just make them look like gods if you set up an early fight like this and sleep the Doom that's engaging every fight. Like, if you can do that. If you can't do that, then why are you playing Ana? Just play Zen. And just carry, bro. You know what I'm saying? He looks for a shatter. You anti-nade. Honestly, the better call there would have been sleep because he's charging into a pinned team. But at least you did it. And then using nade for, like, obviously you can see how that could be allocated differently. And then you can anti this so that they actually die because you know they have Trank. But you're not at that level, so I'm not going to harp on you for that. This is definitely diamonds because people are just using alts to get kills. We're not going to talk about that. It's all one fight already, whatever. Okay, yeah, you're on point. That's fine. Honestly, just looking to nade this soldier would have been the better call. You know that he is right here. Just nade the soldier and hide behind cart. Don't hide in the back of cart. Hide on cart where he's not going to see you. Positioning mistake there. But that just comes to playing the character more and being more comfortable with her. I'm almost certain about that. If you live there, you get to Nano Visor, you win the game. Right now, you're probably going to lose this fight. Yep, you guys lose, and he switches to Cassidy. That was on you. Neutral lulled. Feels bad, man. Now we're probably going to Nano Ryan. Okay, you're a little far back for your... yeah, because there's a Doomfist. Okay, that's fine. You used a lot of utility. That wasn't great, but... Now there's a flanking soldier. Yep, rotating back into your team. It just needs to be a little faster. This isn't terrible. It just needs to be a little more faster, more comfortable, and confident. Now you're looking to sleep people, not to heal. Everyone's already healed. Okay, yeah. Honestly, have you switched your sens too, or?
Yes, my sense is lower on Ana than on
Dude,
Zen.
no, fucking make it the same as Zen, please. Dude, don't do that shit.
Why?
Don't do that shit. You look so uncomfortable. Like you're. There's so many times where it just looks like you're playing on a controller because
Bro,
like your sense is so low.
I cannot aim.
Dude,
on a
you
fucking
don't.
high sense on Ana, bro.
You don't need to aim on Ana. I'm squashing this misconception now. Ana does not require aim. She really doesn't. She really doesn't, dude. I don't know. I think you're just more comfortable on the higher sense. Whatever, I don't care. If it works, it works. Just get more comfortable with it. I don't think Ana needs aim. The hardest thing to hit is her sleep dart, which has a huge fucking torpedo hitbox. I don't know. I don't think it's that hard. I think she's pretty damn forgiving compared to Zen. But I digress. Nano targets. Let's talk. Do you have any questions about Ana so far, or is it just kind of like, yeah?
I'm just listening, bro. Like, I don't know.
What are you having trouble understanding?
I don't know. I'm understanding it. It's just like I don't play this character, so I'm still getting used to like everything in general.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to teach more mindset things and thought processes than purely just mechanics, because it takes playtime. But okay, let's talk about nano targets. Who are good nano targets on your team?
Which one's my team? Red team? Oh,
yeah.
Ryan Czar.
Okay, Ryan is good because what? In this situation, why is Ryan good?
Because team fight.
Okay, but like, is Reinhardt gonna get to walk into the enemy team in this situation?
Yes.
Why do you think that?
Because they don't, like, besides Doom, they don't really have anything to... I mean, they do have a soldier.
Look at supports. Who lets Ryan walk on both teams?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have a Lucio and we don't.
Are you really playing a hard, fast brawl comp?
No.
No, and what are they playing?
A fast brawl comp.
A faster brawl comp than yours. So, does Ryan get to walk into the enemy team for free?
No.
So, how are you going to use the nano on Ryan?
When they walk into us.
And he's what?
In the middle of their team.
Health, what is he at?
Low.
What do they think they're going to do when the Reinhardt's low?
Kill.
So when you nano it, what does it do?
Turn
Uno reverse. Uno reverse card. You're going to Uno reverse nano if you nano this Ryan. Or if somehow the Lucio dies and the Ryan's in the team, you nano him. I'm squashing the misconceptions of nano that, ooh, I nano target, I win. It doesn't work that way. It does work that way a lot, but when you think about it, you're going to get a lot more value out of nanos and you're going to carry fights. It seems really simple and stupid, but it's not. Like, it's actually such a big deal. And then, what's a very strong combo that your team has?
Grab Dragon.
So what are you going to nano if you need to get Grab Dragon faster?
The Grav.
The Zarya. You're going to nano Zarya as a catalyst to get Grab faster, to then cycle through Grab Dragons very fast. Dude, you're playing Clash Royale right now. You're trying to just play for the the Hog Rider 2.2 extra cycle. I haven't played in a while, but you're playing for the cycle to get Grab Dragon. You're playing a Grab Dragon cycle. For anyone that's watching that understands Clash Royale, ha. Anyways, they have pretty much the same thing, so you're gonna play very similarly. I hope that you play this high ground efficiently, so that if the Doom jumps you, you can drop down and you don't die. Let's see if you do that though.
3, 2, 1.
Doesn't know a set nade. Not a real Ana player.
Why do you need lineups when you can just like look at the person
Okay,
and
TikTok.
throw the nade, bro?
TikTok,
Like, why do you
Randy.
need nades? Alright, lineups, bro. Like, lineups are only for Valorant.
Okay, you're just kind of poking. I'm not in love with this. Reason being, you see Doom go all the way over here, and you're still scoping. You're not even trying to like
It was
find
like 2
where he
a.m.
is.
I probably didn't see him. I was probably just mindlessly shooting.
Just keep in mind that Ana is a thought process character. Okay, you do end up looking eventually, but he probably would have already been on you in a higher SR game. Dude, let the punch go past. Let the punch go past. You're smarter than that, my guy. Like, you don't need to face tank that guy. You get rezzed, cool. You die again, probably from Doom. No, you just get forced off. Okay. You're better than that, my guy. You wouldn't do that on Zen.
I'd probably just win.
Okay, you're forced to play low ground here, so nades are a little harder to figure out. You're scoping in for way too long. Dude, you don't need to scope in to hit Orion, my guy, and he's not crit, so he doesn't need that heal now. Allow yourself to see what's going on. Allow yourself to see the fight. Okay, yeah, you force out the bubble rotation, you sleep the Zarya, yep, now you're carrying. See how you like used your utility, right? And then, wow, you did so much more for your team, you carried the game. But when you throw away all of your utility, you just blame your teammates. But don't do that.
No, I mean, it's good. They're not that good.
Okay, man. Whatever you say, my guy. Alright, alright. Yep, the first thing you should do is what? Take high ground immediately when the fight's over, because that's what's going to do what? It's going to give you anti-nade opportunities. You have Nano and your Zarya is closing grab. Your Hans is probably going to get it soon, so maybe Nanoing the Zarya this fight is good. Alright. Alright, you hear someone coming up top left. Your first thing, when you see someone top left, should not be, let me walk to it! If you had a Brig, sure, maybe. You have an Ana with only Mercy, so you don't get to do that. Also, when you see opportunities like, hey, my team's walking in on their backline and shattering them, maybe you just let these people have the back and you walk through and just try to win the fight now and Nano the Ryan that just shattered some people. Like, your Ryan's in there. Yeah, this just could have been faster. And then now you're in a shitty spot because you didn't commit to it 100% and Nano somebody, and now they got the backline, they're gonna win. Yep, you lose. Probably, right? No, wait, you're winning. That's a fantastic Nano. Honestly, just Nano. Okay. Honestly, in those situations, if you anti the Rhine and your Hanzo's right there and he's in a very pressured spot, Nano him, kill the Rhine, win the game. Because he probably still had Storm Arrows. He didn't. But, like, that's a good Nano. Because he doesn't die then, you kill the Rhine, you get the trade. Now it's not looking good for you. Maybe Nano Mercy here? You just held on the Nano. You can't be doing that. So, the big things here are Nano and the whole thought process, scoping in way too much and not thinking in Vaxta. That's what I'm getting out of this so far. If you want me to go through the rest, I will, but I feel like it's going to be a lot of the same.
I guess just watch the rest.
Okay. So now...
we kind of just get rolled here and there.
Yeah, so just explaining Nano. Now the Zarya already has Grav to the point where you're probably just going to hold Nano for after Grav Dragon. But you want to make sure that your team is only using Grav Dragon this fight. Alright, you hear the visor. Okay, I'm okay. That execution's a little bit better. It could have been cleaner. But before, you were just face tanking ultimates. Now, you went for the sleep, you missed, you played it behind cover. That's what you need to do. You just need to know where he is, wait for him to come out, sleep him as he comes out. If you miss it, whatever, come back into the corner and just wait. Like, that is the execution. Not, hey, I see threat. I'm going to face tank it and hope that my sleep hits just in time for me to have 20 health and live. Like,
No,
even if you always hit those sleeps, there's a reason why Johnny G struggles to still climb. because you still can't face tank the threat. It's a projectile. They still have time to kill you before it hits.
I'm better than that kid.
You're better than Johnny G? Yeah, I'm sorry. No one's better than the
I
G.
hit those
The
two.
top G!
I don't know what
Johnny
you're
G.
talking about.
Johnny G is the top G, bro. Don't even fuck with me, bro.
That kid
Alright,
was
anyways.
trash, bro.
Yeah. And then, yeah, you still... you get caught out for it, but it was a little bit better. It's called Snowball.
Oh, no ball.
Okay, this is... You're just way too fast with the anti there. Make sure you're taking your breaths. You nano him into grab. I disagree with you. The combos grab dragon. Just chill with that nano.
Honestly, right there, the dragon came out so late, so in my mind, I was just like, do we have?
That's why I'm kind of like,
Yeah,
I don't know. Just think through it. It was just terrible from the start, so it's not really a good thing to coach.
I make quick work.
Now you have a hog, so your nano, maybe if he hooks a tank, you nano him, and he goes hard. Other than that, the nano is probably going to just get allocated to keep your Ryan alive against their aggression. But now they have a mercy, so if he does get in there, he is in there. So we're just chilling in the back. I'd be taking a more aggressive position here, probably, to allow myself to like not have to just scope in. Alright, your team's just winning. Good nade. Cool. Yep, I'm fine with you throwing a sleep there because you pretty much already won. It's just a stagger sleep if you can get it before they leave. Cool. Let's fight. Moving back a little bit.
It's just a scratch. You'll be fine.
You know they have Shatter, and then you know they have Visor. You're gonna try to sleep one of the two. Right now, I wouldn't even go for the. Okay, you're not even trying to sleep the Visor. In that situation, why is that Visor from the enemy team bad?
Because the Ryan was in their face, just holding.
And what else can you do?
Nano.
Not from an Ana perspective. What else can you do in this geometric situation?
Just go behind.
Just
the
walk
wall.
away. Just walk the fuck away. Instead, we went for a sleep. It wasn't even on the soldier. It was on a Ryan that was getting pinned. And then we died because our team walked in. So right here, it's literally just like, yo, back. He's not even on a flank. He just shield, chill, kite. The Rhine will get over aggressive and walk into you. You nano your Rhine. You know then that because your Rhine is nanoed, their Rhine's gonna look to shatter. You sleep to shatter because they always do that, and then you fucking carry the game. Situation number like 20 million, but it's a situation when you play Ana enough. It always is. It's textbook. It's textbook. The Rhine's walking in. Enemy Rhine walks in. You have Nano. You nano the Rhine. Your Rhine starts to walk in. He's not going to hold shield because you can't trust anyone in ladder. So you know then that the enemy Rhine's going to try to shatter. And then that is either going to tilt your team or you come in with the sleep dart, save the game, and your team's like, oh my god, Kuroviiii, you're so cute and hot. You're the best Ana ever. And then you win the game. Rhine matchup, 101 with Ana. Hopefully that makes sense. It's just seeing it and actually understanding it. It's a playtime thing, but now that it's in your head, hopefully you'll be able to actually see it when it happens. It looks like you guys are actually going to win this game. Your Rhine's in, so I'd be nanoing. Honestly, personally, I'd nano because he would have killed that Zarya much faster. But at this point, you've pretty much already won the fight. You're just not... You're not using your nano fast enough. I think you can just understand the situations and use Nano more, because all Nano's going to do is win you one fight. It doesn't really change momentum all that much unless you use it at a very high level. But at this level, I just want you to win fights with Nano. Again, you kind of win the fight early, so I guess you don't need to Nano, but it's like... You could have used Nano instead of something else. Sleep Dart, whatever. You're trying to find a... It's an end fight. You're trying to find the Tracer and Stagger. You're doing a better job of helping your teammates that are fighting people and looking around more. Mostly because what? You're not scoping as much. You have a better idea of what's going on.
Shocker was in my ear telling me what to do.
Oh. Was he? Well, that checks out because that's definitely something Shocker would do right there.
No, that was Like my own.
No, I'm flaming Shocker because he's a friend. Yep. Okay. Nading the grab is not really going to help you, to be honest. You want to nade them as they come in and try to anti them in Nano, but the execution was good enough for Diamond, so we'll make it happen. Okay, that was a good quick scope shot on the Hanzo. This is better than anything we've seen all day yet. Okay, that needs a little bit aggressive. You're never going to be able to catch up on that, so I would just hold the nade, but they're taking a long time to get in, so it's not the end of the world. You know they have visors, so you're saving sleep for that. It's a good nade. Yep, fantastic nade, and they don't even touch. All things considered, there's still a lot of mistakes you're making, and your team low-key kind of carried.
These kids suck, so.
Yeah, these kids suck, but they just carried your ass. Sorry.
I'm not trying to rely on fucking trash can players, so.
Okay, number 1 is Nano.
Okay.
Because unironically, that's like a big problem for you, and make sure that you have the paper out and you're actually looking at this.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Today, when we play Pugs today and you play Ana, I want you to think about these things.
Wait, what? I'm playing in Pugs?
Yeah, are you not playing in Pugs?
Fine. Alright, let's do it.
Woo! Alright. Nano. Understanding that it's greater than just combos. It's more than just combos. It's about how does Nano win me this fight. Think about the situation, the tempos. We've talked about this all before, so I know this makes somewhat sense. Understand that there's more to it than that. And that you just need, overall, unironically, just like play more.
I probably will.
Just play more Ana, and like all of the Nano things, the more you try new things and you use it more frequently, and yeah, more.
Hey, what's that second note under greater than combos?
Play more.
I'll play more. Got you.
More frequent Nanos as well. Don't like rush yourself. This isn't necessarily like this is what you should do. It's more so like use it more so you can learn it faster. Use it in like try to understand more situations in which you can be aggressive with it. And then you'll learn more situations, and you'll make more mistakes faster. Yeah, sure, you'll get flamed a little bit by some shitter, but like it won't really matter a month down the road when you're back in GM as Ana.
Gotcha.
Number 2 is scoping. Stop scoping so much. Learn the quick scope and how it kind of works. The scope, don't do it as much. There are situations in which you should scope when it's very long range and you don't think you're going to hit your unscoped shot. When someone is critical and they need the healing now. When you need to do damage from long, like on a Pharah, and they're not looking at you. You can just go dink, dink, dink. Like, another good opportunity to scope. Scoping wide in the open, when you have no cover, you hear someone behind you, that's not the time to scope. Allow yourself to get information to use your utility correctly. Your utility is what gives you value as Ana. Your normal shots, they give value, but not nearly as much as anti-nade and sleep. So keep that in mind. Really, to be honest, your ammo is a catalyst to get your ultimate faster so you can win more fights faster. Like, that's pretty much what your ammo is. It's just to get ult really fast. And also keep your team alive, which is how you get your ult fast. The last thing I would say is your Zen aim is good. I would just practice Ana and Vaxta and just try to get more comfortable with that sensitivity, or if you change sensitivity, just try to get more comfortable with it. When you're in queues at the start of streams, that might be a good idea to do Vaxa. If you don't want to do Vaxa because it's boring, whatever, just play the game more as Ana, and you'll be fine. Do you have any questions before we close out the VOD today?
No, I'm good. That works.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm great.
Do you understand what I'm saying about Nano?
Yes, positioning. That's what I want to know.
I don't think positioning is your problem. I think scoping in so much is your problem that you're not
Okay.
giving yourself the information to actually position correctly.
Okay, gotcha.
When the scope problem gets fixed, I can help you with your positioning. To be honest, there are a lot more problems about your Ana than just these things. But these are the things that I think will help you the most as you're starting to learn Ana. Because quite frankly, a lot of those mistakes you'll probably get better on your own, but these are the things that will guide you through it to actually think about the Ana playstyle compared to the Zen playstyle. For me, learning Zen at a very high level, in terms of the ball comp, was hard, because I'm an Ana player at heart. So I had to switch the mindset of how to play, because Zen and Ana are very different. Zen's a lot more aggressive and in your face, which doesn't make sense to me, because he's supposed to be a glass cannon, but we love Brig!
We love Brig.
Yeah, if you don't have any questions, I appreciate your time. I'm gonna be putting your links in the description, so make sure you check Kuroviiii out and everything that we're doing with Lightspeed, which I think I'll also be putting in the description. When Overwatch 2 comes around, you're going to be seeing a lot more of us, I promise. But if you've watched this whole thing and you haven't subscribed yet, I'd be very shocked, because I don't think non-subscribers watch 45-minute VOD videos. But hey, if you haven't done it, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton. I'm going to be doing this a lot more in Overwatch 2. But until next time, I've got to peace out and Paz out. I'll see you in the next one.
In the next one.
Woo!